We are out and about in the streets of Umhlanga this morning as we build up to the excitement of the Durban July that is taking place next week Saturday on the first day of July, the 1st of July. So really a fantastic event that has been with us for many years, and it seems like it's just getting stronger and stronger. Well, if that's anything to go by from last year, apparently record viewerships, and it was just an absolutely fantastic event. Well, we've got everybody gathering in here, and the theme this year to dress to is out of this world. So you're going to see a couple of the models strutting across and showing off some of their fashion items in a short while. But before we get into all of that, or you might spot them as I speak to my next guest, who I'm really looking forward to speaking to, is Stephen Marshall, and he of course is the events and marketing executive for Gold Circle Racing. It is so good to see you again. It's almost a year since we last had this conversation. How are you doing?
So well, thank you for having me. Yeah, it has been 12 months and yeah, really looking forward to the event this year.
I was raving about how some of the record numbers that happened last year in terms of the racing, people watching it, the betting. It was a great success last year?
It was. If we remember, COVID restrictions only were lowered literally a week before the event, so we weren't able to host a full event as such, or plan for a full event. We were planning for a 50% event. But we ended up getting 35,000 people. The BDO report after the event noted that there was a 430 million rand contribution to the eThekwini's GDP, which is massive. It's the biggest ever. So even though there were the restrictions, it was the biggest ever event, and yeah, we're just looking to build from there.
That's fantastic. Well, I do hope, and I can only imagine it's going to get better, especially as you say, with COVID restrictions now totally gone and these fashions looking amazing. Grant, I'll keep looking at them. I don't know what you can look at. You look at me and speak to me about the horses while I look at the fashions. How is the field looking?
The field's looking great. We had our final field event yesterday, so from a racing perspective, we've got our final field of 18, 2 reserve runners. We're talking off air about Do It Again, who's going for a record 6th appearance, and he drew number 6 yesterday, so that's a great omen.
Yeah, I wonder what that means. sixth run, and he's number 6.
Yeah, and he's won the race twice before, so he's no stranger to the winner's circle either. And then we've got his 3 parts brother, who's actually the favourite for the race this year. His name is See It Again. So from a racing perspective, we've got the gallops tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock at Hollywoodbets Gravel, open to the public. There's free coffee and free sticky buns. That's become a tradition on the Thursday, the week before the event as well. So really looking forward to that as well.
Fantastic. I mean, I asked you about the planning and saying how things are going in the run-up to it. Obviously, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, but there's a week to go. Are you on schedule though? Things looking good?
We are on schedule. You know, this is so much more than just a one-day event. We've had our fashion program that kicked off in March already when the Out of This World theme was released. We've got our young designers. We've whittled those down from 100 entrants down to just 10 now.
Oh, wow.
We've got our DFF Rising Stars as our second tier of fashion. And then we've got our invited designers as well, which this year we have Sadie Bosworth, who's returning as a previous Young Designer Award winner. She's now an invited designer, and Elysium Keys, who was a DFF Rising Star last year, also who's now an invited designer, and that's what that program's all about, just giving a platform to these young designers to launch their careers.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, what I'm seeing behind me is unbelievable. It's just fantastic. Nice theme, Out of This World. Why? What was this all about?
The creative heads get together every year and they come up with these things. They put a poem to it, and literally it's become such an important element because it does kickstart our fashion, but it also gives something for the public to get behind, and also for the promotion of the event. All of our sponsors, our partners, all of the marquee owners, they all get behind this theme and push the same creative out. And I think that's part of why this has been such a successful event, because we've got an amplification of the promotion of 40, 50 marquee owners, ourselves, what we're doing, our title sponsor Hollywoodbets. They are everywhere. If you've been in the airport, I'm sure you have, you would have seen the entrance to Durban as well. So yeah, it's just been a great team effort.
That's fantastic. fantastic. So I suppose the big question is getting tickets, getting down there, still getting spaces. I imagine it's available, but talk to us about all of that.
It is very much so. In typical Durban fashion, we always leave for stuff to the last minute, so there's always a rush right at the end.
I'm wide, and it's not just Durban; it's the whole country. That's what we do. We leave it to the last second.
We do get a lot of visitors from around the country, from internationally as well. But yeah, as you said, Ticket Pro is the place to get those tickets. We had an exciting announcement yesterday as well. And Global Youth Choir is going to be singing the national anthem, which is going to be an iconic moment at the event this year. We've got the Galaxies FM takeover of the Galaxy stage, the main public stage. DJ Tira is going to be the headline act there with a whole lot of other DJs and artists, and that's all for your 230 Rand entrance fee. Obviously then you've got your hospitality marquees who are also offering your next level, your super luxe chaise lounge, Equus lounge. The guys will be rocking at Heineken Boomtown as always. You know, all of these marquees have become synonymous with this event, and have contributed to the success because they do offer that 5-star experience as well.
Yeah. Well, listen, good luck. Have fun. It's going to be amazing. So this is the Durban July we're talking about. It's the run-up to the Durban July. It's next week, Saturday, the 1st of July. Out of this world is the theme. The fashion that I'm seeing behind me is out of this world, and you can imagine what's going to happen on the day. So, yeah, that race card is out. The final, those that are going to be running in the race have been announced, so you've got to get your favorites in and pick your favorite. I'm still having a look and seeing which one I'll like. I'll give you a tip at the end of the show. Yeah, I got it right last year. I mean, SK said it was beginner's luck. I don't know. I just think I'm a genius. But that's me. Stephen Marshall talking to us, events and marketing executive of Gold Circle Racing. Thanks again for joining us.